Hello, I'm Charles Chulu. Welcome to the IDC in 5. This is a program that gives you the opportunity to interact with the IDC. Now on the program today, we respond to a question from Shadrach.
My name is Shadrach. I'd like to find out about dividends. What is the policy around dividends within the IDC group of companies? Does the IDC refinance businesses that are loss-making within the IDC group of companies?
To respond to Shadrach, I have on the program Ms. Sherep Sokoni, the Chief Financial Officer here at the IDC.
Thank you very much for that important question. A dividend is a distribution of a company's earnings to its owners, the shareholders. Simply put, it is a reward for investing in a company's equity. It is usually paid from the company's profit after tax, though it may also be paid from a company's retained distributable earnings. It is mostly paid out as cash dividend, but it can also be paid in form of additional shares. So payment of dividend is recommended by a company's board of directors, and it is approved by the shareholders at the AGM. Dividend can be paid at a scheduled frequency, such as quarterly or annually, or indeed at any time as declared by a company. Declaration and payment of dividend does signal positively to the market about the company's performance, and thus boosts investor and market confidence in that company. On the other hand, dividend payment over a period of time may inform the intrinsic value of a company. Computation of dividends in subsidiaries that are controlled by IDC, i.e. those subsidiaries in which IDC has an effective shareholding of 50% or more, is guided by the board-approved dividend policy. The policy is aligned to the provision of the Companies Act as regards dividends. So the policy stipulates that dividend is to be anchored on a resolution of a subsidiary that is declaring the dividend. The question of the trend of the dividends declaring subsidiaries from 2015 to date has been very impressive. We started with one company declaring dividend in 2015 of 45 million kwacha. By the time we closed 2022, we had 8 companies, and they had declared a total dividend of 178 million kwacha. So there's been tremendous growth, and the growth both in quantum and in numbers speaks of the transformation that has happened. You know, starting from one entity, we have closed with 8. Some of those 8 at the time we were starting were loss-making, but over the years, due to the transformation interventions, we have seen them turn into profitability and declaring dividends. So that is an improvement, and we're very happy about that. It is not correct to say that IDC use dividends from well-performing companies to subsidize the not so well performing ones. Interventions that are planned for each subsidiaries that needs to be turned around are based on the approved plan, which is approved by the board. Our funding model is a combination of both internally generated funds as well as debt. So interventions that have been taken to address the not so well performing subsidiaries has been funded by debt in most cases, and in some cases internally funded. But you cannot directly say that we are getting dividends from well performing company to put in the not so well performing companies. It is like a whole funding model, and it is a pool, and not only do we use internally generated funds, we also use external debt. So I wouldn't quite say that is correct.
Well, Shadrach, I hope that answers your question. But should you or any other person have further question for IDC, feel free to inbox us on our Facebook page or simply email us at info@idc.co.zm. Well, that does it for the program. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.